So I'll try this again because it quit running. Oh man. I don't know how to work this damn thing. Let me set this up straight. So, y'all, I started this video because I wanted to say I bought one of those bed things. You know, one of the roller things that unload your truck bed. Well, let me just say that they don't work as good as they say they do. Because this is what I got. And I started cranking it. And I can't get it to go any further. So it looks like I'm unloading by shovel. Anyway. I was trying to find a place to set this down so y'all can watch me. I have to set it way over here and watch one of the cats knock it over. Like that one right there. Maybe I can set it down and he won't get it. Alright, well, I'm going to try it again. 2 hands. Man. It's coming a little bit. Whew. It ain't easy, you guys. It ain't easy like that daggone video I saw. That's for sure. But it's coming. I'm getting a pile here. I can't. Man, this stuff's hot. Hey, it's working somewhat. Check this out. So, I usually put a tarp in the bed of my truck when I get sawdust, so it kind of sandwiches all the sawdust, and then I shovel it out, and it keeps my truck bed clean, all that stuff. But look at this. Look at the bed of my truck. I'm still going to have some shoveling to do, but isn't that weird looking? It's going. It's going a little easier than it was, but I got to move all this out of the way so I can turn it because all that sawdust is in the way. What a pile of sawdust. Anyway, I don't think y'all could see if I set you over here in the grass. Kinda. You just have to look in the grass. Let me get this shoveled out of the way so I can spin it. actually going a lot easier now. I'm just getting caught in the stuff. Oh yeah, I ain't gonna be able to, I gotta move this. Maybe I ought to drive forward a little bit. I think that's what I'll do. Hang tight for a second, you guys. Alright. Well, let me get this mountain moved over a little bit. So, my four-wheeler quit running again. So I was going to use the four-wheeler and the trailer to unload the barn. And then I was going to back my truck up to the barn and shovel out enough to go into the barn for, you know, the bedding. But my four-wheeler quit again. You know, after I get it, drive it running out of the shed, hook the trailer up to it, drive it over to the gate, turn it off to open the gate, and then it won't start again. So I asked my neighbor if I could borrow theirs. Hers hasn't ran in a while either. She said it needed a battery. So I took the battery out of mine and struggled getting the battery out of mine. And then I get it back there to theirs. And we get the battery out of theirs. And then swap the batteries out. Nope, theirs don't start either. So I figure if I'm going to have to push something by wheelbarrow full to the barn or from the barn, I would rather it be the sawdust. And I'll just drive my truck to the barn and load all the manure in the back of the truck and then wheelbarrow the sawdust over there to go in the stall. That seems like the smartest thing to do. And I will say at first I didn't like this thing because it wasn't working, but now it's working pretty good. Although there's still quite a bit in the truck. How much? I don't have much of that left in the truck. Go ahead and wheel it on out. Ah. Yep, there's still quite a bit in the truck. I didn't know if I put it on the tarp, if it would pull out. Because, you know, it would get stuck behind the wheel wells and then the thing would just slide out from under the tarp. I ought to show y'all how much is left in here so you can see. But as you can see, it's a lot. Actually, you know what? I might be able to set y'all up on the cab of my truck and y'all can watch me unload. Here, let me see. Ah. So there's still quite a bit in the bed of my truck. Turn this around. So you can see it's still quite a bit, but it ain't all that, you know. That is nice. It's very nice. It did work good. It did get the stuff out of the bed of the truck. And so it worked. So now I just got to shovel the rest of this out. Let's get this off of here. And I am going to start covering my sawdust because there's a lot on the ground right there that's wet. That would have been enough for me to use in the stall, but it's so wet from being out here where we've had so much rain. So I am going to start covering it. I mean, I'm not going to like put it on the bottom, but I'll put it over the top of it so that it can keep most of the water off of it. So this is so deep in my truck that it's level with the wheel wells, you know, with the tire things. It's actually more than that. But it unloaded a whole lot of it, so I'm not complaining. I thought I was going to complain in the beginning, but it actually started working. Whew. So I get all this sawdust for 25 bucks. Terman Lumberyard over in Radford. I got a 6.5 foot truck bed, so they charge me $25. And as you can see, he loads me up. So, as opposed to paying from Tractor Supply for this much bedding, probably several $100s. I need one of those spray-on bed liners because the little holes in the sides, I got grass growing out of them, and now they're full of sawdust. I'm gonna have to go get my broom. Finish this. Guys, it's been a long day. My day started at 3:30 this morning, and I've been going all day working. I work on a brake press, so my day is spent stepping on a bar. You know, every bend is a step on the bar where it bends the metal, and I bend metal into shapes that we use for, you know, all different things. You know, some things are used for holding the drivers and stuff like that that go into the lights that we build. Some things are used to divert the light. You know, a light shield that I work at Current Lighting, and we build lights, like big lights, parking lot lights, and stadium lights. I do need the broom trying to be able to get this. Truck roller again. Turn on big pile here. Gee whiz. I think I'm gonna have to. And I need to go get my broom. So with that, you guys, I just wanted to show you how good the thing worked. Turn this around. Y'all can see my colossal pile of bedding. Like, this is the bed of my truck. And there's the mountain of bedding. I'm going to attempt to get down out of here. And I will show y'all what it looks like from the side view. And then I'm going to pull my truck forward. If I can get down out of here without falling. Which, I mean, it should be pretty easy. I could just walk down the damn pile. Oh, I sunk. Ah! But there's the pile. That's how big the pile is. That's a pretty big pile of bedding. I'd say I got enough bedding to do the stall and possibly go ahead, if I can get the outside stall cleaned, I'd like to do it too, because it's just a mess. There's our Ozzy standing over there. Stormy's in the riding ring. So is Rain. I opened it up to get them out of my way so that I could do this stuff and lock them in the back pasture. And then I didn't get to do what I wanted to do. What did I just... Oh, it did come off. Holy cow, I thought I'd lost that in the pile. It did come off, but it didn't go very far. I got to get the rest of my stuff up. Okay, you guys. That note, thanks for watching. I'm going to get this taken care of and finished up and head inside for the night. Y'all have a good weekend, and we'll post some more later this weekend to show you everything that I get done. Thanks. Have a good night. Bye-bye.